Welcome to AskPrep, your trusted companion for UPSC and IAS preparation. Today we will study about a very important topic of technology, which is the digital divide, bridging the gap. The digital divide refers to the gap between individuals, communities, and countries in their access to, use of, or knowledge about information and communication technologies, ICT. In an increasingly digital world, access to technology has become a critical factor in determining opportunities for education, economic growth, and social participation. However, despite the rapid expansion of digital technology, significant disparities still exist, both within countries and across the globe. These disparities, whether in terms of internet connectivity, access to devices, or digital literacy, create inequalities that limit the potential for millions of people to fully participate in the digital economy and society. In this video, we will explore the digital divide, its causes, and the opportunities and challenges in bridging this gap, particularly in the context of education, healthcare, and economic development. The digital divide is a complex and multifaceted issue, encompassing not only differences in physical access to technology but also disparities in digital literacy and skills. While the internet and digital devices have become essential tools for work, learning, and social interaction, millions of people, particularly in rural or impoverished areas, still lack reliable access to these resources. In developing countries, the situation is even more pronounced, with limited infrastructure, lower levels of internet penetration, and fewer affordable devices. According to the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, around 3.7 billion people worldwide remain offline, and most of them live in developing nations, where the digital divide is most evident. One of the main contributors to the digital divide is the lack of affordable and reliable internet access. In many rural or remote areas, the cost of internet access can be prohibitively high, and the infrastructure needed to provide broadband connections may be limited or non-existent. This leaves people without access to essential online services, such as educational resources, job opportunities, and healthcare information. Even within urban areas, the digital divide persists, particularly in low-income neighborhoods, where access to high-speed internet is often unaffordable or unavailable. Along with connectivity issues, the digital divide also encompasses disparities in access to devices. While smartphones have become more affordable and widely used, many people in underserved communities still lack access to the necessary devices to participate in the digital world. A lack of computers, tablets, or even smartphones can prevent individuals from accessing educational materials, applying for jobs, or engaging in social activities online. This is especially problematic in the context of education, where the shift to online learning due to the COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the deep divide between students who had access to devices and the internet and those who did not. Another critical aspect of the digital divide is digital literacy. Access to technology alone is not sufficient if individuals do not have the skills to use it effectively. Digital literacy refers to the ability to use digital tools and technologies to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information. Many individuals, particularly older adults, rural populations, and those with limited formal education, may struggle with basic digital tasks such as using email, browsing the internet, or navigating online platforms. This lack of digital skills exacerbates social and economic inequalities, as individuals without these skills are less likely to benefit from digital opportunities in the workplace, education, or healthcare. Healthcare is another sector deeply affected by the digital divide. In an era where telemedicine, online health consultations, and access to health information are increasingly important, people without access to the internet or digital devices are at a disadvantage. In many rural and underserved areas, the lack of internet connectivity makes it difficult for individuals to access vital health services or information. Moreover, the ability to track personal health data, access electronic health records, and participate in online support groups is often limited by the digital divide. This creates significant barriers to healthcare access, particularly for vulnerable populations, including the elderly, low-income families, and those living in remote regions. Bridging the digital divide requires concerted efforts from governments, private companies, and civil society organizations. Governments can play a critical role in addressing the digital divide by investing in digital infrastructure, particularly in rural and underserved areas. This includes expanding broadband connectivity, improving mobile network coverage, and providing affordable internet access. Public-private partnerships can also be effective in fostering innovation and expanding access to technology. For example, companies can work with governments to provide affordable devices, such as low-cost smartphones or laptops, to students and families in need. In addition to infrastructure, there is a need for widespread digital literacy programs. Governments, educational institutions, and non-profit organizations can work together to provide digital skills training to individuals of all ages. This includes teaching basic computer skills, internet navigation, and digital safety, as well as more advanced skills such as coding and digital content creation. By equipping individuals with the skills they need to navigate the digital world, we can help ensure that everyone has the opportunity to benefit from digital technologies. In conclusion, the digital divide is a complex and multifaceted issue that affects individuals' ability to access education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Bridging the gap requires a comprehensive approach that includes improving internet connectivity, providing affordable devices, and promoting digital literacy. By addressing the digital divide, we can create a more inclusive society, where everyone has the opportunity to participate in the digital world and benefit from the opportunities it offers. For UPSC and IAS students, understanding the digital divide and the efforts to bridge this gap is essential, as it touches on key issues of equity, development, and governance in the modern world. Thank you. This is AskPrep, your guide to mastering UPSC and IAS preparation. Let's decode complex topics and simplify your journey to success.